Northeast Ohio to be exact. We have the final Browns home game of the season. Not picture-perfect conditions unless soggy football is your kind of thing.
You know, it's going to be warmer than it has been for a lot of the games. It's going to be a little breezy, and we do have a chance for some showers, particularly for anybody out early tailgating tomorrow morning or as you're heading into town. Best chance for rain is going to be during the morning hours. We will have temperatures actually above average for this time of year. We'll be warming through the 40s as we go through the morning, and as we get towards game time, temperatures probably right around 50 degrees for kickoff. We'll continue to warm from there. We're going to keep the chance for showers in the forecast. There is a chance that some of that rain kind of ends up just offshore out over Lake Erie, which would mean some drier conditions for the game, which I don't think anyone's going to be mad about, but we'll still keep that chance because it's going to be a close call for tomorrow afternoon. Still going to be a very warm day for tomorrow, especially later in the day. We'll see some 50s, some 60s returning. That cannot last long, especially this time of year. Rain is most abundant tomorrow during the first part of the day, and then just some scattered showers for the rest of the day. Sunday night, we are going to have our cold front moving through. With that cold front, we're going to get some stronger winds, some showers, some thunderstorms. We could have some gusty winds within some of those thunderstorms as that front moves through. Temperatures are very warm, 50s, low 60s ahead of that front. Behind the front, we see some changes and big ones heading into Monday. It's still going to be very windy with gusts well over 50 miles per hour at times. Rain is going to clear out by the time we get into Monday morning, but we are going to have temperatures dropping back below freezing and staying very frigid through the day on Monday. Combined with the wind, it's going to feel even colder, and we're going to introduce some snow back into the picture on Monday, especially later in the day. So that's going to lead to our next weather impact alert with some of that whiplash that's going to be heading our way weather-wise a Sunday night and into Monday as well. Big component of that is going to be the wind. We have high wind watches in place for a good portion of the area. Those will kick in Sunday night and really go through Monday night at this point. Strongest winds likely to be right along the lake shore as we get the front to move through, and then behind the front we'll have those gusty winds really taking over. And this is a system that's going to affect not just us, but really a good portion of the country. All of that color you see, wind alerts going back into Michigan, and then this more yellow color, golden color, all the way out into the plains is also for wind alerts. So wind is going to be a big factor with the system. And then we've also got all of the colors across the upper Midwest, and that's all for snow in various forms. That's going to be an issue for those folks. We're going to watch as this system kind of comes together heading into tomorrow and tomorrow night, and that's going to bring those big temperature changes for us. We're going to hold pretty steady, even warm a few degrees through the overnight. Plenty of cloud cover around. We're dry for the next few hours here, but rain is back into the picture as we get into tomorrow morning with that National Design Mart hour-by-hour forecast. And pockets of heavier rain could be possible. This is part of our warm front moving through, so we might get some breezy winds with that. That's going to be out of here. Again, as we get towards game time for the Browns, that rain's possibly just offshore, so still a chance we could have some of that around through the afternoon. Bigger thing you're going to notice, breezy winds from the south, much warmer temperatures through the day tomorrow. Wind to the 50s and even some 60s later in the day. Now that cold front is going to move through as we get into the overnight hours. We'll talk about midnight or so. Highs for Monday technically will probably happen around midnight, 50s, low 60s. Then here comes that cold front. Showers, thunderstorms, some very gusty winds along that front, and that's all going to move through and really change things up by Monday morning. The rain is out of here. Temperatures are back in the 20s for us. We've got gusty winds coming in from the west, gusting over 40 miles per hour. We might get a few flakes through Monday morning. Better chance is going to come later in the day, and that could really impact the evening commute. That snow mixed with some gusty winds could cause some big issues in terms of visibility, blowing snow, and some slowdowns for that evening commute. So plan on needing some extra drive time through the day on Monday, and you also need to have that winter gear ready to go on Monday. Rest of that Union Home Mortgage forecast, after close to 60 on Sunday late in the day, we are right back to some very frigid conditions as we get through the rest of this year and to the start of 2026. We're going to keep those temperatures well below average with plenty of additional snow potential. Sports is up after the break.